All right, welcome everybody to this special edition of the Navigating Now Virtual Roundtable Series. I am Anthony Ewing, a partner here at Thoughtium. I am joined by one of my colleagues, Anjana Raj. She is a consultant here at Thoughtium, and she's going to introduce herself in a second. But today, we're going to take a few minutes to provide a couple of really exciting updates and a new virtual series that we're going to be launching in July that we hope you all will engage with, that you all will be informed and inspired, and we hope that you all can step into discussion as we have been for the course of the last almost 14 months with the Navigating Now Virtual Roundtable Series. It's been just an incredible run, and week over week, we acknowledge so many great leaders in our community for stepping into the conversation. We've had 50 or so plus leaders that have joined this conversation about how we as corporate citizens, as individuals, as professionals are navigating such dynamic changing times. And we're realizing that there is no very distinct way out as much as we're all moving through. And so the Navigating Now Roundtable series moves on. With that, I wanted to maybe just provide a couple of quick updates. You know, we rarely get an opportunity to really update our community on our growing practice and our team. And we do this on this platform knowing that most of you who are tuning in, particularly those on LinkedIn and YouTube, are all a part of our extended community, and we just value you so much. This channel, this platform, this program is made of so much more than just myself, who gets to be in front of the camera and in front of our guests every week, but it's really made of an incredible team here at Thoughtium, and we're a group of passionate practitioners. We really believe in the work that we do across our four capabilities, but more so, we believe in building community. And I have today one of our esteemed colleagues here at Thoughtium, Anjana, who is just been an incredible part of such diversity of thought, such an incredible part of creating our story in such a short period of time. And I thought we'd introduce Anjana and have her say hello. So Anjana, welcome to the team.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And welcome to the roundtable. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you again for having me. This is so exciting. My name is Anjana Raj. I recently joined Thoughtium about 2 months ago, actually. So it's been a very exciting 2 months. And what I do at Thoughtium is I'm really focused on the portfolio and culture side. I love people and working with people. I really think we have the ability to do incredible work. We just need to be engaged and empowered to do that work. And that's what I like doing. Some of the stuff that I've been working on with clients is focused on a lot in the financial and tech space, but really about transforming, growing their company and their organizations to their fullest capacity.
Yeah, it's just so interesting to see, again, passionate practitioners like Anjana join the team. Anjana joins the portfolio practice. This is one of 4 of our extremely exciting and expanding capabilities. But she brings such a passion for expanding our thought, creating the space for new ideas with our clients. And so she's been playing a lot in the culture space. Not far from the culture space recently has been a bigger and broader conversation about how we are all coming back together, whether that's physically in the workplace or in our new team environments. And so Anjana is going to be at the forefront of a dialogue that we're going to spark today, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But again, I wanted to just acknowledge and thank the entire team here at Thoughtium for providing just such rich expertise, as well as a handful of incredible guests that have joined us as part of the Navigating Now Virtual Roundtable series. I know a few of you are on the line, and we want to say thank you. So with that being said, we talk a lot about creating the space, and we don't often get an opportunity to really, speak to our community about what we believe in when it comes to creating the space. This is way more than just a tagline or a group of words. Yeah. Creating the space for us is really helping our community, our clients, our friends, and our family see well beyond what they know. Mm-hmm. And that takes really intentional space. It takes, great facilitated experience, whether you're on the receiving or the delivering end. Sometimes we need to challenge each other to take that pause and understand what's possible. And if there ever was a moment in time or in the marketplace where creating the space was at such a premium, it's in a world where, we are back-to-back Zoom meetings and there doesn't seem to be even a half a centimeter in between one meeting from the next. I'll also just call out, the concept of bringing the outside in. We're going to be talking about an exciting new series that we're launching here in a moment. We at Thoughtium believe that we have a real responsibility for bringing a perspective to the forefront, and we're so lucky to have this platform to be able to do so. So creating a space for us means bringing, topics that really matter most through the voices of leaders that are at the forefront of the topics. And we do that with really the inspiration and the ethos to cut through some of the normal messaging and normal content out there. And we hope that this platform has created that space for you all. So thank you all for helping us create the space. Thank you all for being in this space with us. With that being said, we are extremely excited to be launching a new interactive virtual series. And this really came from a lot of the feedback that we've been getting in the marketplace about how organizations and individuals and teams are planning for the future. And oftentimes that starts with a very operational back to work plan or a continuity plan. We've been hearing a lot about that over the course of the last couple months.
Very tactile.
Very tactile, yeah. I mean, talk a little bit about what you've been experiencing.
Yeah, so a little bit with what I've been hearing from clients, but also just within our networks, hearing that there's been this push to be very tactile in the approaches of what to do, and it being just logistical and building focused, and we need to recenter towards being people focused, right? Even what that means in terms of coming back physically to work, what does that look like? And what does that look like for people who may want to have more of a hybrid fashion of work? And it's been interesting because I think we've been starting to see some rollouts of policies and guidelines, and they haven't been received well, I think.
Yeah. So much to unpack about how we are regathering, how we are coming back together, and how we are continuing to exist within our teams and our organizations. And so we created Thoughtium Perspectives as a way to bring topics like this to the forefront, but maybe in a little bit of a different way. So the approach that we're going to take with this is these perspectives are going to be built primarily from you all, our community. We are going to be sourcing our community. I mean, we've built such an amazing community, both with Navigating Now and in and outside of our client networks. And we're going to be gathering some insights from you. What are some of the topics that really make up this whole kind of back to work and reorganizing and continuity planning? What are some of those pain points or some of those issues that maybe we're not directly addressing? And what are some of the big ideas that we have in order to accelerate our ability to reconnect as teams in new ways? Thoughtium Perspectives is the platform for this. And we're going to be taking the next 4 weeks to really unpack what we call, work and work 2.0 and kind of where we're headed. And we're going to be doing it in this new format. So the whole concept of Thoughtium Perspectives is to truly create the space for this perspective. And we're going to be focusing on the way we see the world, the way we see the workplace, and all of us who exist within. And with a real focus on those external insights that are going to be driving some of the perspective that we're putting forward. Thoughtium Perspectives will be launching next week. We're extremely excited to launch our first Perspectives series. We're calling it Work in Progress. And Anjana is going to speak a little bit to it here in a moment. But the format is going to be a 3-part series.
Correct.
Much like Navigating Now, you're going to hear from some incredible experts. This July, you'll be hearing from a handful of folks that are doing the work here at Thoughtium. And the perspective that we put forward is going to be informed by you all. And we're going to have various ways of collecting perspective, both qualitative and quantitative from our community, answering questions that you may have, and making sure that, again, we're cutting through some of the standard content and messaging that's being out there. So Anjana, with that being said, tell us a little bit about Work in Progress.
Sure, I'll be glad to. Thank you. Kind of what you touched on, the messaging that's out there, there's a lot in the ethos swirling around, and sometimes it's vague messaging and sometimes it's very prescriptive. And neither are the right fit for a particular company because it all depends. So we want to dive into what's the current lay of the land, what are we seeing, what's happening, and decide how do we want to use this information and look at the past and look at the future and say where we want to go together.
Mhm.
Part of it will be having tough conversations with each other and within our teams and our companies. And then it will be about how do we take our learnings and findings to the future and set a whole new hybrid workforce.
Yes. So if I'm hearing you correctly, this is going to be a really good balance between, again, bringing the outside in, collecting some insights, putting a real perspective forward, and then giving specific action that you can put in place day to day.
That's correct.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So that is the format. Our first series kicks off next Thursday, a week from today, July 8th. Anjana is going to be leading the way. She and I will meet you back here at 3 p.m. next Thursday. That's 3 p.m. Central. We'll be streaming live to LinkedIn, so we want to thank our LinkedIn community for stopping by if you're seeing this in your thread. And we want to encourage everybody to enroll for these sessions. These sessions will be interactive, so we'll be sharing insights and data that we're collecting from our community. We'll also be tackling a couple questions that we curate from those folks who are interested, and we'll be able to answer questions in real time via chat box. So as always, we'll keep it super interactive. We will keep it extremely exciting, and as Anja mentioned, we're gonna tackle some of maybe the topics that people want to talk about, but maybe aren't. Yeah. So join us next Thursday, July 8th, for our first session. You can find all of the information around our Thoughtium Perspectives, as well as all of our live content at thougtium.com/live. We're extremely excited to kick this off in July. We'll be coming back to the Navigating Now table, as we continue to evolve the platform. But July, I think, is a real focus on this unique perspective, and we're just thrilled to bring it to you all. So sign up at /live. We can't wait to see you all next week, and we hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend.
Bye.